it's a random map with 8 different factions, one of each race other than the halflings, because sadly there's 9 races and I can only fit 8 players in a match. It's going to be me playing as the humans versus 7 other AI, which are all unique races. None of them will be a duplicate race because I handpicked them. I don't really remember who they were. I just picked them really quickly, just made sure to get one of each race. And let's get started. It is a large map because I felt like the extra large maps are just probably a little bit too big. Might make the game a little bit more drawn out. I want more conflict to happen. The AI is taking their turn right here. It's consecutive turns. We start out with weak armies. No roads will be on the spawned on the map, and everything's set to like the slowest speed, so the game will last a really long time, and that's what I'm going for here. An epic world campaign where Percy the Dark has pretty much broken free of his mind control from his helmet, and now he is leading his empire pretty much to take over the world, I guess. I haven't really thought too much on his backstory, but we'll get started. I started out with an outpost instead of a settler because the AI acts very strangely if you do that. So I'm just gonna, so I set it to outpost, which is the smallest you can select other than having no city at all. And we'll go from here. So the first things first, it looks like on my first turn, I want to probably clear, actually, because everything is set to very slow, you need a massive amount of population to grow your city. So first, let's see here. We got 35 production, 10 bonus for being human, and luckily we're placed in a place where we're actually happy, so we're getting a bonus 5. So I kind of feel like the Builder's Hall is just essential because it'll give us another 20. That'll bring us up to 55, which we could complete the storehouse in 2 turns. So I'm going to go with that. And since we start out with the normal amount of gold, our income isn't very high. We only got 1 gold mine. At least we have that. I'm very grateful. We're going to go ahead and take on these wisps. Make sure that's these wisps. Alrighty. So they just move forward aggressively, which is great. That's exactly kind of what I wanted them to do. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to keep everybody in defensive stance. I want them to strike first. They're most likely actually going to attack my hero, so I'm going to try to protect him where I can. Kind of almost clump up, actually. Well, that's about the best I could do. Because they're all probably, gonna face behind. They really like to prioritize the heroes when they can, so of course they're gonna jump right behind him, and I only left 2 squares open, so they all can't get a hit. My hero got some good counterattacks there. If the game is too loud, please let me know. I've tried many things to get this game to be quieter. In fact, I might just lower it volume just a little bit, but if it's still too loud, just let me know. Alright, so we're going to finish off. Actually, let's see here. These guys can move freely, so we're going to... Oh, I missed. I thought they could move freely. I didn't see the arrow. We're going to crossbow these guys, and we're going to finish them off with a sword attack. Ah, Civic Guard just got stunned there. So we're going to head behind here with our crossbowmen. To get a flanking attack on them, turn them around. And another flank attack, of course, another stun. These wisps are really aggravating. There we go. All my units were stunned, but the battle's over, so luckily that doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know why my WASD is not working. What's going on here? There we go. Had to just like reopen the window again just to get my controls back. I don't know what was going on. Alright, so we got some mana right here. It looks like a necromancy camp over there. That's definitely on my high priority to get rid of. Sadly, my units cannot move forward because of the mountains. Like, we started off with half our territory literally just being swampland. The other small quarter of it being forest, and then we have at least a little bit of farmland to work with. That's kind of good. That'll make my humans a little happier. Okay, so we got a theocrat. Oh, I will take a theocrat at the beginning. Theocrats are almost like a must-have for the fact that they are great against undead units, and they also get some healing, so that's another great thing. So it looks like they're going to probably meet up and we'll take out this necromancy camp. I don't care if they're not going to spawn units right away. It's a must. One of the first things that I need to do. Okay, so fertility rights will help my cities grow faster. It'll take some time, but I feel like starting to get the growth of our population up faster is a high priority since the game mode is set to slowest. It's going to take a lot of research points to finish any type of research, and so it's going to make the game last longer. Alright, and that is my first turn. Not the best first turn, mostly due to the terrain, but we're going to walk over here. I'm going to initiate with the Theocrat because she has the most movement points because they just walked over the mountains. It says probable victory, but honestly, I'm pretty much guaranteed victory. It's just how many units do I want to lose is the question. I mean, yes, my army is mostly Civic Guards, but I mean, I do have my Theocrat, which will counter these undead. I'm just going to wait one more turn and let them come to me. Okay. Oh, it's going to teleport and do the Well of Despair. Sadly, it hit my Theocrat. That's unfortunate. But the ghosts were still not in range to attack, so we're going to see. Look at this damage. 13 to 19 spirit damage. Undead Slayer, and they have a 40% weakness to spirit, so I'm going to be easily taking out these banshees. They left themselves open. Alright, not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's see here. Crossbow. You know, I might be able to just probably take out one of these guys with some crossbows. Yeah, let's do that. So now we just have to worry about one next turn. And I will just defend, because I'm not going to be able to finish it with two of these Civic Guards. Huh, nice. Got a flanking. Attack of opportunity. Always great. So I don't really care to level up my Civic Guards. It would be really awesome to level up my cavalry. They'll turn into knights, so I'm going to focus on them. Get them that kill. Awesome. See? Probable victory. My hero, my leader took half of his life, which is quite a bit, but it's not too bad. So we got some shock bolts. I honestly think I'm going to pass that to my other guy, just so that way he has some type of magical attack, so he doesn't have to rely on his crossbow or his melee attack. Okay, so I discovered somebody's city. Okay, so it's pretty decently far away. I think that's a Tigrin city, but I'm not sure because this is the first time I'm going to be playing with Tigrin's D'Astaire. Okay, so it's pretty far away. I don't have to really worry too much about them. I need to continue to do more exploring. I have a few more turns of that, so I'm going to send out my knights, get them. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, okay, good. They didn't move on that mountain. I didn't want them to do that anyway. She can move one step further. I see some knowledge up there, some scrolls. We're gonna end the turn. In fact, I didn't even check out my spells. That was bad of me. It looks like I have Transform Fire Node, which I don't have a mana node in my city radius yet. And Dread Siege. I'm actually starting to think that maybe before this build, after this Builder's Hall's finished, well, I would have to build the laboratory and the observatory, or a wooden wall and a stone wall to get the area to expand. I would like to do that, but I'm thinking I'm just going to go storehouse. Not really too worried about these wisps right now. I do see some gold over there, and I can reach it, so that's awesome. Okay. Cut off right there, so they would have to go around the mountains. So that means I'm definitely going to be focusing more on my northern borders. Let's keep on exploring with her. It's guarded, so I'm going to have to start sending my troops up. I do really want that knowledge. If the faster I can finish this fertility rites, the faster my cities will grow, and I'll have an edge against all the other empires. Okay, he got his shock wand. That's awesome. Or staff, should I say. But we're going to continue to explore with her. I see a gold mine. That's potentially good, because as being a warlord and the greedy knight that he is, he definitely wants gold and power. He wants to amass an army as quickly as possible. But first, we got to let our cities grow. I don't really have... Yeah, Dread Siege. I don't really have any spells I could do right now. So we produced the Builder's Hall. Now we're going to see... Ah, yes. It's going to get started on that. Let's keep moving our army up. I wonder... yeah, cutting around the marshland a little bit right there. I could be up there in 2 turns. I could pick up that gold on the way there. Yeah, let's do that. Get to explore a little bit more of our area. And barely off in the distance, I can see a special node there that will instantly build something in my city. So that's a high priority too. I really want this knowledge as well. Sadly, it's guarded, and I'm sure that is as well. So I'm going to have to wait for my armies. I'm going to move her up just to do some scouting with her while she has nothing to do, waiting for the other army to get there. I think she can move back all the way. Let's see if they could get there next turn. No, they're still 2 turns away, so I can do a little bit more exploring with her. Okay, we see a tower. Ooh, and a Sphinx Temple. Unlocks the Solar Spire if it's located in with your domain, and grants 10 to all 3 of the incomes. That's awesome. Okay, let's move him around the mountain. Get some more sight of everything. And as I expected, there is an army of elves defending this. And that is the end of my turn. Now these beginning turns are just going to be more me moving my armies around, exploring, getting as much sight on the map as I possibly can. In fact, I actually need to bring these knights with him. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, he can get there in time though, so I'm going to start sending him back. Now with the Civic Guards, it's going to take him longer. I'm going to take out the hero, just have the Civic Guards go straight through the forest there in the swamplands. I'm going to take my hero to get this gold. Then I'm going to have him meet back up with them. Okay, so I need her to start heading back down. So next turn, she can meet up with them and they can all take on this independent party. Why is that, Alex? Percy the Dark Knight. Man, he's got to rule his own empire one day, after he freed himself from Ramuh. Sadly, I can't get my chat thing to pop up on this game to actually see what's going on. Actually, wait, I need to get my Theocrat down here. What am I doing? She has to be part of the fight, and the knight actually can initiate the fight. Okay, so we got 2 wisps and a goblin apprentice. Could cast Banefire, which does 3 different elements. Nothing too great other than that. So actually, he is definitely my greatest threat. I actually might just give it one more turn so that they can move forward. I'm going to move my theocrat over, however.